Okay. And I thought, before I write you an email where I said that I'm going to sue you if you not take this article down. So what I wanted to tell you, because now I have to go, I really have to be harsh on that point. If you not take down this article, I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue you.
You're going to sue us? Hold on. You're going to sue us for using public information?
Yes. Yeah. So just for you to know, if you do not bring this down, I have a really great team of lawyers. You will be sued and you will lose. I want to tell you that. If you
Alexander.
If you write, I will end the talk.
Alexander.
Alexander, really go right ahead, man. But here's my question, Alexander.
Please.
If Sebastian Kurz is so much against the Identitarian,
he really is, believe me.
Then why did he make a coalition with the Freedom Party?
Because the Freedom Party is not the Identitarian.
But the Freedom Party has a lot of views that the Identitarians would love.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care about them.
And here's the thing about the Freedom Party. They are people within the Freedom Party who want to bring back the German Reich.
No.
Yes.
Show me them. Show them.
Yes, I can read to you their quotes.
Yeah, you read, Okay.
Are you going to defend the Freedom Party?
I'm not a member of the Freedom Party either, because I think every party in Austria is not very good right now. Yes. So
even your own party.
I have to go.
Yeah, even your own party.
In 2 minutes.
So are you denouncing your own party?
I tried to create an own party.
Let me read to you a quote.
Which has a Catholic program, because I don't like the nationalistic approach. I'm against nationalism, and I don't like the leftist approach of the People's Party. So I'm against both, and I try to found an own party. That's right. That's not the problem. But I just wanted. I see now that Mr. Andrew.
Let me just read to you a quote, because you asked me to show you support for reviving the Reich. Andreas Molzer of the FPO said, quote, "This world needs states that have a sacred legitimation, which is the Reich.
What?
And Berlin and Vienna back into the center of the new Europe." These are his own words.
Yes, but you know that Andreas. First of all, I don't know Andreas Herzl. I do not support him.
I don't. Hold on, but you just said to hold on, but you said to show you support for reviving the Reich from the FPO. I just showed it to you. Here's a quote from them.
You don't have any clue about Austrian politics. I see it. I really understand.
No.
Don't know anything.
No. I gave you a quote. You said, show me. This quote is provided by reputable sources.
And I don't care for them, because the FPÖ, first of all, the FPÖ never wanted to build up a new German Reich, at least not since I lived, because the FPÖ always wanted to have a kind of coalition with the old states of the Austrian Empire. And the Austrian Empire back then, as you might have known, is not a very nationalistic one. And they wanted to do that. I am not member of the FPÖ too. I do not think they are right in many positions, because the nationalistic part of the FPÖ is wrong for me. I think patriotism is good and nationalism is wrong. And I don't care for them, because the FPÖ, first of all, the FPÖ never wanted to build up a new German Reich.
You say that you do not support Sebastian Kurz, so my question, you do not support identitarianism. So do you renounce the Austrian identitarian movement? You're saying you renounce them.
I am not an Austrian identitarian. I was never at the meeting. I don't support them at all. I am not an Austrian identitarian.
You don't support any of their ideals.
Look, I have nothing to do with them.
Do you denounce them, though?
Right, but do you denounce what they support?
First of all, you are not in a position to ask me questions like that. You are not in a position. You really are not in a position.
I asked you a direct question. Do you denounce the ideals of the Austrian identitarian movement?
Alexander, do you denounce the ideas of the Austrian identitarian movement?
I do not give you an answer on anything like that.
Why not?
I won't support them. I won't denounce them because I don't know
Why
them
not?
right
It's
now.
a yes.
Why?
never had
Hold on, but
anything
why
to
don't you
do
want to
with them.
denounce them though?
Hold on.
Because I don't know them.
Hold on.
What is your view of Martin Sellner?
Look, many things he says are right. Many things he says are not what I would say, and some of them are very wrong.
What is
That's
very
my view.
wrong?
Be
I
specific,
think, for example, in
please.
the past, I think he had some connection to National Socialism, and I think that's terrible. And then he was, I think, jailed, and others too, for this connection, which I think actually is right. And then he turned over, and now he's a little bit different. Now he's very much in favor of Christianity and so on. I think that's a good move because hopefully he saw that the whole National Socialism
Mr. Sellner.
nonsense is complete.
Mr. Sellner. Mr. Sellner.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, I
yeah,
called you Sellner.
Mr.
Mr. Tschugguel. It's true that Sellner was with neo-Nazis in his younger years. It is true.
I think 10 years ago or 15 years ago.
Yeah,
yes.
you're right. That's true.
Right?
It is true that he is now putting on a more Christian face.
And I think I believe him that.
But how can you believe him? I actually spoke with Mr. Sellner for a couple of hours. There's an interview that you can watch of me speaking with him on YouTube.
Okay,
And I asked you should watch it. And I asked him very specific questions about why he has so many pagan sympathies for paganism in his organization.
That's really terrible.
But you just said you believe him. But you just said you believe him.
Right now, because what I saw within the last half year, I think he really kind of understands that this is not the right way, and I think it's good. You know, it's good if people see that something is wrong and turn around and try to be better. It's always good. I'm always.
Then why do they have Yukio Mishima as their icon? Why do they use Thor and Thor's hammer as their icon?
Now, my question is, when it comes to people like Martin Sellner, who are supporting Yukio Mishima, in fact, if you go to that video where Ted interviews him, there is a picture, a poster of Yukio Mishima right behind Martin Sellner that you can see. You will not clearly denounce him or his views in this way. You see, you will not be clear about your views on the Austrian identitarian movement.
This is why we have so many questions about you, Mr. Tschugguel.
This is why we have questions about you, because you will come to us and you will say, oh, please, I'm almost finished. You will say that we are writing all these lies and we are stupid and dumb. But then when it comes to asking questions about you, questions from public source data that are directly relevant to the questions that we have about you, you threaten us with legal action. I find that very interesting.
Okay. Okay, now you are talking about something as okay. Okay, you really do not want to get me right. You really do.
No, Alexander, I told you earlier that I have no issue with making corrections.
I will I do something right now. I will just end the call. It's better for us, both of us. We are not being good friends. I see it. I just want to say you something which I think is important. If you send your articles to people in Europe, they will most certainly all tell you that this is very wrong. For example, when you talk me about when I make references to the Holy Roman Empire, and then you try to connect that with the Third Reich of the Nazis. This is really nonsense. It's not very intelligent to write things.
But it's not nonsense. But it's not nonsense, Alexander.
It is nonsense.
It's not nonsense at all, because if you study the history of Germanic nationalism.
I am an historian, actually. I am an historian.
But,
I studied quite well, and I know it quite well.
Oh, okay. But you've studied.
Hold on.
Please try to use Catholic sources.
Mr.
No,
Tschugguel,
I don't want to discuss it. Please try Catholic sources. God bless you. I'm going to pray for you. And
Well, you're going to pray for me? You want to sue me?
Yes.
Pray for me.
I'm going to
pray for me while you sue us.
And I try, and maybe I don't sue you. I will talk over. Maybe I just don't care anymore. I thought. Let's talk with the guys. Let's see what they are up to. I now see that you want conspiracy theories. You want things to be Nazi. You are the ones who push it. I do not. I think that's terrible.
You're still insulting us.
But Mr. Alexander, I find it interesting that you say there's nothing wrong with because you talk about bringing back the German the Habsburg Empire, Holy Roman Empire, whatever you want to call it.
Okay, I say goodbye right now.
But if you look at the history of Germanic nationalism, but if you look at the history of Germanic nationalism,
He's running away.
he left the call. Hello? Yeah, he's gone.